So at Birmingham, we're now at the process of getting tablets. We're getting 60 LearnPads and 40 iPads. And the idea being that we'll be embedding tablets into the curriculum more. Currently we just have computer room, so if the idea that the children want to do any sort of work on computers, they have to go to computer room, which is often timetabled against other lessons, so you can't always get in. So the idea is that these tablets will then move in class sets of 20, so we'll have 5 sets of tablets which will then travel around the school, and then the children can then use them in their learning. And my idea for my hope for the embedding is that these tablets will be used for all different kinds of things, not just for example, the older ones could type up work or doing project work, research, using the internet and so on, but actually also using apps or using other programs in order to try different things. So we have we had some already, and I have my own iPad which I brought in, and so we had the children making movies. I'm an English teacher, so we had them making movie trailers about books that they've done, or they could film bits of scenes of something, create the story. Rather than writing a story, they could actually create it visually, which would be a good thing. In the music department, the idea of making music, but in art, using it to create art rather than just looking for it. So therefore, by embedding it, we can then have them working using the iPad or the LearnPad as the main device. For the younger ones, I think it's the idea of sort of teaching them how to use tablets and then getting them to play around with them to sort of help expand their learning, and then so have them go out and take pictures and then come back and make a presentation of them, or working together in pairs or small groups on a project using the tablet. My ultimate vision, I would hope, is that we don't have enough iPads for everyone, and there are some schools, a couple of our local schools, where the children actually bought their own iPads that are run through the school. The LearnPads and the iPads that we have will be controlled here, but actually the idea that children can bring in their own devices from home, so they can do ongoing work together. I tried this term with my English, and we also did it with history, which worked quite well. In order to do that, I think we need to come up with quite a sort of rigorous policy in terms of making sure that the children understand how they should be used, and used properly but not abused, not playing games when they should be doing work and so on. But I think ultimately the vision would be, my hope would be, that we could bring in devices from home, use them with the devices we already have, and help create make their education a bit richer. I think there's many steps to go on the way. So we need to sort out cloud drives and shared printing, little tiny things which we take for granted but actually are quite important. How we get anything off devices, sharing it. I set up a Vimeo page, but in terms of expanding it, making it much bigger so that anyone can share it, things like that. But it's sort of quite an exciting stage at the moment.